here, knowing that it's a pretty small office, but you know, come on in.
Crap,
I hope
we have more than that.
I hope it's open.
We delivered on
We're
that.
working on a reply, yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Let me just say that in Petoskey, Representative Stupak did hold a teleconference with us and agreed to give a copy of our letter. He received the same letter to the Speaker of the House, and we understand that their congressional representatives are in difficult positions, but nonetheless, we didn't understand the reason that Senator Levin didn't respond, and
He is responding. We're working on a reply.
okay,
We just haven't responded as of yet.
Okay. Do you have any idea when his response will come?
No, I was hoping to have it today.
Well, we do have a couple of things to present to you
We,
this morning.
You know, a number of us were out on January 27th when Senator Levin was in town. So obviously, Senator Levin's aware that there is opposition to the war in the Grand Traverse area, but we've heard from Congressman Camp, both his public statements and some of his written things, is that he feels people in his district do support the war effort. And obviously we're not saying that every single person is opposed to the war, but you know, the majority are. And we'd like also to submit this. These signatures were just gathered in a 2-day period, and we're giving copies to, obviously, you today for Senator Levin, Stabenow, and Camp and Hoekstra. And the folks who signed are behind the principles of please bring the troops home now, cut Iraq war funding, increase Iraq war veterans benefits. So we'd like to give this as additional proof, if any additional proof is needed, that there are a growing number of folks in this district and in this state that are opposed to the war. We know the vote on funding is going to be coming up probably within the next month. And we're very much opposed to any increase for the war effort. We know that all the senators and everyone in this room, the 20 of us and some in the hallway, are all very busy people. But we are having a week of activities next week to mark the 4th anniversary, or anniversary is the wrong word, to mark the 4th year of the war in Iraq. And we'd like to extend the invitation to you and to Senator Levin, especially for the Peace Potluck on Friday. It'll be at Grace Episcopal Church. Obviously, you can see on there we're going to be having a demonstration downtown on the 14th. Once again, putting pressure and or encouragement on Senator Levin, more pressure on Representative Camp, because he's much more of a different point of view than Senator Levin. But if the senator or you or the other staffers are in town, we'd like to encourage you to come and to just see the wide array of folks who are opposed to the war and the efforts that we've been putting into stopping this here in the community.
Yeah, I already know the senator is already scheduled to be in Michigan, but down in the downstate area, not up here, unfortunately, next week.
Well, one thing that we are interested along those same lines is with the perhaps some of his staff could be there. We would like to build a better relationship with the senator. We're really not, we support the senator, I would imagine, without knowing. Most of us voted for the senator and so forth. And we were very disappointed and really dismayed, on the 17th when we appeared out at, was it the 17th? 27th. When we appeared at, near Building 50, when the fundraiser was there, and the senator, refused to come out and just talk with us.
Actually, that's not accurate. He actually agreed to come out afterwards, but that was, you were already had already
well, that wasn't communicated to us. What was
well,
told
I wasn't able to. I said that I did not know until I was able to talk with him, and I wasn't able to talk to him until after the event.
Well, what was communicated to us is he wasn't coming, and he felt the group was too aggressive.
That was not stated by myself.
Okay.
But looking into the future, I mean, if the almost $100 billion is voted on, that will bring up the bill for this war to $456 billion if the new funding is approved. And these are, I'd like to give you this. I mean, I'm sure you're aware of the over 100 Michigan soldiers that have been killed in Iraq. But the cost of this war, in addition to human lives and children and wives and husbands and siblings left behind, and all the Iraqis that have been killed in this war. But the cost of war can be described in a number of different ways. But when you think about that, we're spending $11 million per hour. I mean, we've been here, 20 minutes, so, proportion that. I mean, it's just out of control. Thinking of all the different ways this money could be spent, just here in Michigan. We're in an economic crisis here in Michigan. A lot of people are losing their jobs, losing their benefits, and $11 million an hour. So we're presenting this picture of the Michigan Guard persons and Army and Air Force individuals that have been killed, and we'd like you to send that down to the senator or put it up on your wall here. So all of us, not just to single out you, Hal, but all of us are mindful that the war has a human toll, and it's hitting Iraqis so much more than it's hitting us. But folks tend to associate or feel the worst for folks who are closest to them, and obviously the folks in Michigan who are dying and losing their loved ones is very near and dear to us, as we assume is to you.
Certainly,
To clarify, you're saying the senator or the staff is developing a response to our letter asking for the bringing the troops home and cutting the funding for the war. How are we going to get an answer? There is a P.O. box. Will it be sent? Will Steve be called? I mean,
I can contact whoever you would like for me to contact when I get that reply in and let you know.
It's going to be a written response?
Yeah, it'll be a written response.
Okay.
I can get it to you via fax. I can send it to the P.O. box.
Oh, good.
I can have it here waiting if somebody wants to stop by and pick it up.
Well, why don't, at a minimum, well, first it should be sent to the P.O. box for the Traverse Area Peace and Justice Community. And Steve, why don't you leave your number